Alrighty, got my chimney down. Neighbor came over and yanked down the final part of that up there. And now I got a big hole in the side of my house to fix. This whole side of this house needs to be redone. I've got some sill work I've got to do down there too. That looks pretty rotted, but in reality, even with that rotted, there's more wood in that sill still than most new houses have when they're built. Almost said when they come from the factory, which a lot of them kind of do nowadays. But anyway, I cut this board to stick here to stop this hole up, and I'm just going to put that right there. And then when we redo the wall, we'll I think I used a little thin piece of Luan, and I think that Luan is thin enough where I can quite literally put my siding right over the top of it. Yeah, that kind of takes care of that for the moment. And then we'll go inside and fix that other hole, and then we'll throw a little sheetrock mud on it. Okay, I creatively made me a little patch up the hole where the old pellet stove pipe used to be, and I'm gonna take me some sheetrock mud, and we're just gonna fill that baby in. Look as good as we do. That's the point. Okay, that's a good place to start. One of the things I've learned about working with sheetrock putty is it's, you know, work slow, slap a little on there, let it dry, it'll probably crack. Put some more on there, fill it in, let it dry, a little bit more, fill it in, let it dry. It's getting better all the time as we go along, and if you look at this wall, I mean, this wall ain't no virgin, you know, it's been through an awful lot. This whole house is like that. There's all kind of interesting character in the plaster, and in fact, I think this room was pretty much all cracked up when I bought the house, and after getting it all leveled, I spent a good bit of time filling in cracks, doing a lot of interesting patchwork. You can see a lot of it over here. But you know, if you look at those old European houses on HGTV, the ones they're selling for $1.5 million, you know, they all have walls that look like that. So I don't fight it. I don't try to make a perfect house. Ain't never going to be perfect, not as long as I have it, and I like it that way. So that's how that's going. Okay, you can see that's had a chance to dry, and what happens with sheetrock mud is it shrinks. I've had people talk about making plaster by adding other stuff into the sheetrock mud, but basically I don't care. Let it shrink. We'll put another dabble on there, and we'll keep putting dabbles on there until we get it not smooth, but sort of smooth. So I'll put another bunch on there right now. Now, one more thing I do is I don't try to put too much on here at a time, and also with gravity this stuff will sink and sometimes it'll sag down a little bit, but it won't dry really for several hours. So I'll walk by here, maybe in about an hour. I'll look at it. If it's sagging a little bit, I'll just take my little putty knife and just smooth it out again, and do that 2 or 3 times while it's drying. Then come back and look at it in a day or two, and maybe put a little bit more on there. Little by little, we'll get her all fixed up, and she'll look as perfect as ever. The problem is, put it this way, she'll look as good as I do. Woohoo!